Hey, how are you?
Doing good, man. Doing good. What about you?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I just got from the gym, busy day.
Nice.
Yeah, well,
Great.
tell me. I was watching your video. Yeah, it looks pretty interesting. But let's be honest, like, what is your way to bring the customer to me? I'm kind of understand what you're doing. Just want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course, man. So look, how I usually do these calls, right? I mean, you probably have your sales process. So I usually just ask you a couple of questions, right? Just understand your business. But to answer your question, basically I do outbound, right? So I have right now kind of two different products. One is more centered around email and Looms, and the other one is more about cold calling, right? I have a setting
okay,
team. So these are the two products, right? And I need to get some information first, man, just to see for which one you would be a good fit for and how
sure.
we would specifically structure it for you. So just have a couple of questions for you, just to get some figures and general information about your business. Is that okay?
All right, go ahead.
Cool. So look, man, first question, why did you even book a call, man? That's my first question. I've reached
Say,
out to you, but
say it again, please.
yeah, the first question is, why did you even book a call with me? Like, I reached out to you, but what's the main reason?
Why I have a book call with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you offer me the interesting offer. From your offer, you're saying that you can give me from 20 to 30 or even more qualified leads, qualified meetings for my niche. So it's
Okay.
quite interesting because we do an AI quite a couple of years, and we do outreach as well. We do inbound, outbound, voice call. We have this agent, and it's quite tough, to book 30 meetings per month. So that's why I'm interested. What is the method?
Okay. Okay, sure. Yeah, so you said you're doing outbound and inbound. Can you just like let me know what you do specifically about outbound?
For outbound, we have a campaign. We're using the Meta campaign. We're
Okay.
using the Sales Navigator. We're
Okay.
using the cold email campaign. Yeah, that's that's it.
Cool, man. How's it working out for you right now?
Yeah, with all 2025, we've been trying to reach as many clients as we can. And
Okay.
yeah, that's the thing. The thing is, 2025 was the year which kind of switched the AI for more powerful, I would say, because like even in the May, when we've been working with our big client, so the chatbots and the voice agents wasn't pretty nice. They still hallucinated. And
Okay.
when you using this for outreach, for example, it's all right, one thing. But when you're using this thing for business and your clients have conversation with the chatbot and voice agent, we saw some problems. From 10 calls, from 10 conversation, like 7 was fine, but 3 of them was not pretty much fine. So I couldn't expand my company pretty much because I don't like this feeling to be embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? So now, as we can see, the AI is progressing and is getting better according to the business. And yeah, now it makes sense to have these numbers of the qualified leads or meetings per
Okay.
month. Yeah, it makes sense. So I'm confident what I'm selling. But before it was like 50-50 because we've been struggling with this big client because he's paying pretty much money. And when he's complaining about AI, that AI is trying to sell not what he's supposed to sell or saying not what he's supposed to saying, yeah, that's the thing.
Cool. I mean, right now, yeah, right. You're running the systems, right? So how many meetings are you booking per month? Let's say.
Well, it's not too much. I would say 10 is the maximum. Medium is like 5. Let's put it this way. But I didn't put too much effort on that. I'll be honest with you.
Oh,
I
okay.
explained you the reason about that. So it was like warm, more like a warm leads. My friends of my friends. Or the companies, who is performing pretty well with the companies who is taking a lot of leads per day, because this client with who we're working is receiving more than 100 leads per day
Okay.
using the
Okay. Cool.
campaign.
Cool. Makes sense. So you're getting around 5 to 10, and those are really kind of.
Yeah, they're
Wo-
thinking, they're interesting. Well, let's
yeah.
put it this way. I was
Yes.
wasting a lot of time with them, but like result is like kind of minimum.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So as far as I know, you have an AI automation agency. So
Yeah,
what is your core product right now in the AI agency?
it's a voice agents, chatbots, and go high level CRM installation.
Okay. So go high level chatbots and voice agents. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's correct.
And are you targeting any specific industry that you want to help?
Yes, dentists, language schools, beauty salons. This doesn't work this way because
Which one?
beauty salons.
Oh, beauty salons. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't go through the beauty salons because that's the issue, that there is a lot of masters who do the things like lashes or nails or something like that. There is a lot of people working in the salon, and we have to set up. Each master must have each calendar, and when AI speaks with the customer, he has to understand
Yes.
which calendar he has to put for the booking. And sometimes it's a little bit messy when for example, the client didn't shows up or cancel or change the meeting, so it didn't work the perfect as we planned. So dentist, this is the best way. Veterinarian salons for the dogs, for cats, that's the perfect match as well. Yeah, and language schools, as we have a big client here in Czech Republic.
Okay. Makes sense. I mean, I wouldn't go specifically with a dentist. It's very hard to book appointments in that niche. To be honest with you, I've tried it, and it's very tough. Language school, now that's an interesting one, right? That's an interesting one. It could work very well. Because with our approach, basically what we would have to do really is just niche down to one specific industry, just to get the most tests out and everything. Nevertheless, like, let me ask you, what's the lifetime value of a customer for you right now? Like an average lifetime value. So how much do you get per lifetime from customer? How much money?
So it's like we have small clients which we've been working with them we install them to chatbots, connect them to calendar. And for the big client with the language school, we are still working with them because they implement the Go high level CRM. So we moved all the leads from the old CRM. So we set up all the automations, we connect all the campaigns, chatbots, voice agents, and now we are implementing agents who gives the report on daily basis. The first agent controlling the campaigns, the second agent controlling the conversations during the chatbot, the third agent controlling the conversation voice conversation, chatbots and people. Yeah, that's what we're implementing now. So the owner receiving every Monday 9 a.m. the reports from Go high level, from whole the system, how everything is working, what needs to be added, what is performing well, what is not performing well, what should be done to increase and increase the efficiency.
Okay. But how much do you make per lifetime of a client? So my question really is, like, let's say you're working with clients for 8 months, right? And you're charging them 1K per month. You would make 8K per lifetime of a customer. So that's my question. Like, how much do you make on average per customer?
It depends. With the big client, we working with him from the May, and it was already 4 contract signed with them for different product. It was CRM installation. It was some project who he's implemented agent system, like 4 different contracts, and 4 different contracts is the different money, So approximately is the medium. I would say around 20-30K. That's what we made from this client.
20-30K. Okay.
Yeah, cool. That's the perfect client for us. If you could bring on the table this kind of clients, that would be amazing, because Go high level has a lot of potential. Probably you're familiar with this software.
Yeah, I use Go high level. Yeah, for we have a cold calling team. We only use Go high level. It's a very good software. Yeah. Cool, man. And how much is this agency making per month? Right. That's my question.
I would say from 3 to 5K, let's put it this way, but we have to achieve 10K per month. That's the goal.
10K per month. Nice.
Yeah.
That's solid. Yeah, that's solid, man. And I mean, you were saying like you don't have you're not scaling on systems right now, but what, like, do you know what's your client acquisition cost right now? Customer acquisition cost?
No, I didn't do any math. I just reached that client like kind of. Let's say I just found them from nowhere. Let's put it this way. That was interesting thing. When you try too hard, you cannot find anyone. But sometimes from the side, the client is just appear and they're like, hey, I want to work. And this client was with request, hey, when you do this, we was like, oh, that's pretty awesome. We can do this, we can do that. And actually, we just started working with this client. If you're familiar with the CRM SendPulse.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm not familiar, but I know.
Yeah. So this client was the first request was from SendPulse, the whole database, around 30,000 leads. they had it in the send pools. So we started working with the send pools, but we told the client this is the really bad CRM, let's put it this way, and we have a go high level, which is going to be should be performed much better, and this CRM has everything inside. So the client didn't listen us. We signed the contract for 10K. We set up everything what he asked for, and then after a couple of months, she was like, yeah, let's switch for the go high level. And we had another contract for the same money. So it's like luck, I would say.
Yeah, solid. Yeah.
No.
Cool. Yeah, that's nice. So yeah, you were saying like you were getting a couple of appointments this month and probably last month as well. So do you know like what's your sales conversion rate then? Like how many people are you closing from this call?
Oh, the sales conversion is pretty bad. I'll be honest with you. My strongest side is to sell the products offline or online, like face to face. But I'm not pretty good to do what you do. So that's why I'm interested. What is the method, and maybe we can find something together.
Okay. Yeah, solid. So it's not that great, right? It's probably like below 10% or below 15%.
Yeah, and I have friends, not friends, but colleagues here in Czech Republic. The guys Yoigis, who is trying to sell the same thing, but like nothing. I know the guy who is working pretty hard using the cold email campaign and etc. And same like Sales Navigator, but he didn't sell nothing for 1 year. Nothing, zero.
Yeah, I mean, like it's, you know what? If you ask me, like there's so many AI agencies, right? And they're all doing the same things, right? They're using like maybe personalized lines, and then they're sending all these emails through instantly, and then they just blasting out 5,000 people per month. So it's kind of saturated and commoditized in certain industries, right? But I mean, I saw you were on your website, right? Not your website. I think it was LinkedIn. You said a 60% cost reduction. So that would be a selling point. That would be a really great selling point.
Oh yeah.
So if we could, I'm not sure if you already have a risk reversal, but if we could put like some kind of a risk reversal, something tangible there, I think we could absolutely work something really great out, to be honest with you. But do you have some kind of a risk reversal, or are you comfortable, doing that?
Can you explain me what do you mean, Mara? Sorry, I didn't
Yeah, risk reversal, just another word for guarantee, basically. So pay off the results, or maybe if you don't get them, certain results, you pay them back, you give them back their money. Basically, that's it.
You asking me, did you have any?
Yeah. Do you have this in place in your offer right now, or would you be comfortable doing that?
Yeah, I just want to hear what is your offer, how much do you want to charge, and what is the procedure, the way how we can start working with you. That's the thing. That's why I'm here.
Yes, absolutely, man. And I just have to establish, this kind of metrics like your LTV and how much you guys currently making, just kind of see where you're at and what you're doing right now. And I think like what would make the most sense for you right now would probably be cold emails. So we have a specific system that sends all these personalized looms through email. It works really great. So this is what I would implement for you. And I would also on the side do the cold calling thing, right? So the cold calling the partner. I think that would be also great value. Now, the way we would do that would be a bit different than we usually do it. I mean, we're working with one AI agency right now. They are working within the healthcare space, basically helping clinics and therapists. But it's a bit tougher, right? Just to be honest with you, I want to put I want to be really honest with you. It's a bit tougher than when running ads offers and acquisition offers. But on the other hand, there's like a specific thing that we can do where we kind of make this a kind of value proposition by just like you did on LinkedIn, right? 60% cost reduction. So this is something that we can work with, and I definitely believe we can do something there. I mean, in fact, I'm more than sure that with that. But what I would do is just niche down to a specific industry, right? Like language schools. I think that could work. I haven't tested it. I have tested the education space, not the language
sorry,
schools.
Anya, I will make some correction. Why we are working with this language school and why it's so profitable for us? Because this language school has an option. They are receiving the money from government. So here in Czech Republic, there is a thing. A lot of people coming, like foreigners, for example, a lot of Ukrainian people coming because of the war. And statistics saying that there is almost half of the mil people just arrive to the Prague. And government wants to educate them how to speak Czech properly. So they have a budget for each person, around 2K euro for each person.
Yes.
So this school, the way how they're working, they making the campaigns using the meta. As soon as the client push the button, he fill up the form, then he's talking to the chatbot, what we set up. Then he goes to the office. He signed the documents. With these documents, he go to the, I don't know how to say in English, government, where the government gives you a job, or if you're losing the job, you go there and you don't work, the government helps you to find a job, helps you to educate.
Employment center.
Yeah, kind of employment center, exactly. So you go to the employment center, you sign the contract with them, you go back to language school, and you get this course for 3 months for free. So basically, this language school taking the money from government. So that's why this language school is like perfect client for us, because they have so much money.
Yeah.
So they don't ask the Ukrainian guy, hey, pay me €1,000, because Ukrainian guy will never pay the €1,000 because he don't have it. But government pays this money for him, and that's the perfect way how to make money for this language school. So maybe the different language school working on different system, they're selling just the courses and asking people to pay from his pocket for these courses, and that's gonna be a big problem, because this is the same thing with the gym. So many people wants to be healthy. They're like, oh yeah, I will go to the gym, but next day they quit. Same thing with the language. Same thing with the language school. So like, oh yeah, I need to learn Czech. Yes, it's gonna help me a lot in the future. But then suddenly they disappear because they have to pay money. In this case, I would say, if you can dive into these niche language schools who taking the money from government in the EU, same thing in Germany, for example, same thing in France, I'm pretty sure in Spain, and etc. So that can be a really, really interesting thing. That's what we can work with.
Yeah, I agree. It is an interesting thing, an interesting niche. My concern would just be like the TAM, right? The targeting, the total addressable market. How many of these are in Europe?
Yes, exactly. That's a good question. And so I wouldn't maybe take this niche like a main one. We can consider some different niches, like, I don't know, dentists. I think that's an interesting niche. But we had a problem with a couple of dentists. We reached them, and the owner was kind of interested to have our products, like booking system, chatbots, and etc. But then they were like, hey, this is my assistant, Maria. Speak with her, and then Maria, she's feeling really concerned that she can be replaced. And that's it. And we're just talking with her by the emails or by the WhatsApp, and nothing happening. That's what happened with us a couple of times. That's another problem, because most of the time the owners, dentists, do the things by themselves, and they're super busy during the day, and they just have a connection with the assistant. Hey, Maria, what is happening? And Maria, nothing happening. That's another problem. How can reach to that point, and explain to Maria that nothing she has to be afraid of. It's just a great tool which kind of helps her to make more conversion. For example, for example, I'm calling to the dentist. I want to do the cleaning on my teeth, and imagine if one clinic doesn't pick up the phone, or it's busy, or whatever. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call to another dentist, because there is so many dentists in Prague, right? And I explain them, this is the problem. You are losing so many clients per month, and median paycheck is around €100 for cleaning the teeth. So if you're losing 10 clients, imagine you're losing the €1,000 per month. This is 12K a year. And we're trying to sell you a product, like, let's say, for 3K, for 5K, and you can take these reinvestments for already in 5 months, and perform pretty well with that product.
Yeah. Okay. I wouldn't go to dentists.
What is the idea?
I wouldn't, because I've tried it. Like, it's tough. My idea would be, one very good one is home improvement, right? So think of solar. That's a very good one. You can think of like remodeling or roofing. These are very good niches, right?
Roofing.
Yeah, roofing is a pretty solid one, and like roofing and solar, these are pretty good ones, because they do need AI, right? They have a lot of quotes if it's like a bit bigger company, and that's going to be very useful to them. So that's one thing. I would go maybe into home improvement. I've ran my own agency in home improvement a while ago, co-founded it with a guy. So I think we're cool about in home improvement. I'm running a couple of systems there. It's a very good niche. So probably I would niche down to home improvement, to be honest with you.
So it's like a small renovations company. That's correct?
Yeah. Renovations company. I would just niche down like even more. I would go specifically with roofers and solar companies.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. We can try that for sure. Because I was running the renovation company a couple of years ago when I was living in Tenerife, Canary Islands. I had a renovation company, and I know what it is, because you are so busy sometimes, you cannot pick up the phone, and there is so many leads coming up. and you have to speak with all of them. You have to review all the requests. You have to calculate the prices and etc. And it takes a lot of time. And there is no 100 guarantee that like 10 of them will be your clients. You know.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's a blue collar job, right? It's those people are not very tech savvy. So if you mention AI, right, they're gonna think, what the fuck,
Exactly.
You're gonna be
That's
messed.
another problem, because like Czech Republic is really old style. If you, I don't know, I can send you a couple of the websites from Czech Republic. You'll be laughing. Like 20 years ago, they're living sometimes in.
I'm from Slovenia, man. I'm from Slovenia.
You say Slovenia? Oh, okay. You're living in Slovenia now. Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Very close. I think the language is pretty similar.
I'm pretty bad in Czech. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. So I spent 3 years in Spain, so it just affect my Czech. So yeah, I understand a bit. I can speak a bit, but like English is better for me.
Yeah, I mean, for me, almost.
Yeah, that's great that you are here in Europe, so you understand the market. You understand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm running like almost 50% of the campaign in Europe, I would say. I have like most of the clients almost are from Europe, right? But sometimes we're targeting the US, so it's just like that. Cool, man. I mean, what I was saying like about the email system, right? I was explaining it.
Yeah, you said you want to dive in the cold email campaign, and we've been talking about the niche of the home improvement or roofing or etc. So can you tell me, Anne, how many? Give me an example. How many agency like I have you help to succeed and be more efficient with the sales? I would say, because 2025 was this year like interesting year. Everyone hearing about AI, but like they just understand that this is ChatGPT and that's it, and they have no idea how AI can help the business to be more efficient.
Yeah, I mean, I'm working with two like agencies that provide go high level and kind of AI automations. One also does acquisitions. So let me share my screen. Let me share their website.
So like 20% for home improvement, right?
Real estate.
So
kind of home improvement. It's very similar. The outreach is pretty similar. It's not exactly the same, but we also have some campaigns in the home improvement. So we have this remodelers, right? So you have kitchen remodelers and bathroom remodelers. That's also a campaign running right now. To be honest, we're just starting with a couple of appointments. But the main thing for them is real estate.
Okay. Yeah, sounds interesting.
Yeah, I mean that's basically it for the whole email system, right? This is just a bird's eye overview, just to give you some clue on what is it about. There's of course like back and everything, but don't want to bore you with that. This is just like what you can get is like a 0.8 to 1.5% appointment booking rate, the email system, and we are going to be sending out about 100 of these per day. So it's going to be, as I said, 20 to 30 meetings. Realistically speaking, if we just look at the data, once the system meets the KPIs, which it most certainly will, it's going to be generating anywhere from 1 appointment to maybe 2 appointments per day.
Yeah, sounds interesting, Annie. So how much do you want for that?
Yeah, I mean, before I just drop a price and tell you our commission-based offer. You have any other questions like about the system, like how it works?
Yeah, I understand perfectly what you're doing. So I've been trying to do the same, and one of my colleague, he's using Instantly pretty much, I would say. So yeah, I'm familiar with this method. So I think it's like more who is more efficient with that, who is working more specific, let's put it this way. So my colleague who is using the same method but Instantly, he didn't sell nothing, zero. And that's for me is like a big concern, like what's going on. He's your ages, he's really pushy guy, but like nothing.
And do you believe I could be efficient for you? Like, do you think we could?
Yeah, that's why I'm here, Annie. That's why I want to listen. How much do you want for that? What is the procedure? Like, what we can, tell me, what is your method? What is your price?
Let me explain. Let me explain.
Okay. I need to think about it. I need to speak with my partner because I have a partner. We are running.
Oh, you have a partner?
Yeah, we're running agency.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's more like a developer. I'm more like a person who is speaking with the clients, and he's the more person who's implementing the things to the business. That's the best way to work with. So cool. I need to speak with him because we're sharing the money with him. So I have to explain your offer. And yeah, after that, I can give you my answer. But yeah, it sounds pretty interesting. And I was watching your video before the conference call, 10 minutes video, and you says that if we cannot bring this amount clients, so we will be working for free. But yeah, I don't want that you will be working for free because you're working and every job has to be paid. That's my opinion. But yeah, if you can bring us, let's say, 1 client per month with a medium paycheck, 5K, for example, that will be pretty much something. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, like, but for you personally, right? You have to speak with your partner, right? But for you personally, like, what do you think about this? Like, do you think this could help you guys, like 100%, or you have like some doubts, man?
Yes, I think this is the really interesting way because you will be running, you'll be running the campaign system. You will be bringing the leads. I will be speaking with the leads, closing the deals, and my partner is implementing the things to the client's business. I think that's will be the most efficient way. Everyone do what he can do the best. Let's put it this way. Yeah, but
Okay.
honestly, we was thinking to hire some marketing company, like proper marketing company, who will just properly do the things because we're not good enough. I'll be honest with you, for this modern outbound campaign or etc.
Okay. I mean, that sounds good so far. Cool. So you're like from your side, you're 100% like you want to get this signed off, right? You just want to let them know. Is that it?
Let's say not 100% sure because I told you I have a colleague who is doing the same, and the result of that is not pretty interesting. He's suffering now. The guy, poor guy, yeah, but like I wanna have a look what you can do for us.
It might seem kind of risky, right?
Yeah, it is, of course.
Yeah.
This is a big money in Europe, in the Czech Republic, in the Slovenia, same, Yeah, you understand that. And if I had, for example, 3 big clients as this language school now, yeah, I wouldn't even speak about it. I would pay you immediately right now after the conversation, and we could start the work. But now situation is a little bit different. Yeah. So if for example if we could try working 1 month, like trial months or something like that, and see what is the result, and see how you and your team and our team can be more efficient working together. If we can see the big result, yeah, of course, all in.
Yeah, I get it, man. I mean, we don't do trials, right? Because like we want a client, it's some sort of commitment at least. If it's in the tech cost or something, that's the thing, right? But look, man. Let me ask you, like, what's gonna happen, like, if you don't, let's say, start getting more appointments? Like, what's gonna be the other thing? What's gonna really happen? Because from as much as I've heard from you, the main problem right now is like getting sales.
Yeah, exactly. The most big problem is to have a sales. Now we are trying to implement a couple of different approaches to the market. Maybe we're gonna use some influencers to sell the AI courses as well. But yeah, I want to try to launch some more faceless campaigns, because the faceless AI now doing pretty amazing, and the quality of the video and the lip sync is fucking on the next level. 1 year ago, it was nothing like that. So I'm gonna try this method using the meta campaign. But yeah, instantly is pretty interesting if it warms up enough and you know what you're doing. Yeah, it can be interesting method.
Yeah, I get it, man. Cool. So I mean, you do. I mean, you're like almost 90% like sure that we could help you out, right?
Yeah,
but it's like that 10% risk, right? It's like about a 10% risk. But look, let me be honest, man. If the 10% risk like can really get you 20 appointments, like would that be worth it? Because like if you keep getting like 10 calls per month, like that's not really gonna change anything. It's gonna just keep, you're gonna keep being where you are, making like 3 to 5K, being stuck with this client. I mean, something wrong with it, but some people would be comfortable with that. But I don't think you would.
Yeah, I understand what you're talking about. But let me think about it. Let me speak with my partner, and we have to, because I cannot make a decision without him, because we're the team, and he has to be aware what we are doing, especially if we try to partnership with the other agencies like you.
Okay.
Because we're sharing the money with him, and of course, if we're gonna start working with you, we have to take something from our budget, from his pocket, from my pocket, and we have to share it, So it's not like I'm taking the money from my pocket and give it to you, and then I have a guy on the side. We're working with him as a team, as a company, and everything we are spending, we're sharing like 50-50.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, like, let's say you talk with your like developer, like, and they say they don't want to do this. Like, what's gonna happen then?
We're gonna launch the new method. What we are.
Okay.
What I told you now. We will try this approach.
So yeah, I'm gonna book in for Tuesday. It was nice speaking with you, man. Just like chat through this like with your developer.
Yeah.
And, let me know like if you have any questions. I'm available. I've already created a group on WhatsApp. I'm just gonna send a text right now and send over all the information. You can always ask me if you have any concerns, any questions. There's one there. And then we'll catch up on Tuesday. Okay.
All right, man. Thanks, Annie. Have a nice evening. Cheers.
Have a nice day, man.
You too. Bye.
Bye.